It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Jets and the Niners under the lights on Monday night.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. With Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. What a great opening week to the NFL season it has been so far. And Brock, tonight's contest officially closing out week 1. You know these teams are happy to have the big spotlight to begin their seasons.
Yeah, a bit of added energy and juice in the building. Added challenge at the same time, too, Kate. They are amped up. Okay, they've watched everybody else get a chance to play, and now all eyes are on them. It brings some added pressure, no question. And we'll get to see which team can rise to the occasion.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Xavier Gipson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they'll wrap him up after a short carry at the 24. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught for the 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. Takes it in at the 21. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the 1st time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3. Cut by Jennings. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It's a gain of 19 on the play, and that's a 49er first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage.
Robert Saleh, you can tell he thinks the officials got this wrong, and he's going to challenge that call. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's cut at the 4. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and goal, Purdy. The throw is caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, That's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Gage makes the catch. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the 49ers will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. Kittle brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off play action, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing once again, Rodgers. On target to his man, Gage. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Third and a lone yard coming up. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This one finds Gage. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, Rodgers. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From right side, caught by Wilson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 19. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 3-3 game. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the 23. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football. The Jets out to begin another drive. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Right side, got a man, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Paul running between the tackles. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's complete to Wilson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Working inside the red zone. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hand. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the fumble recovery is made.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Play action now with Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punting unit out now. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Jets offense will take over inside of enemy territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throw complete to Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That one is caught, left side of the field. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Caught near the pylon. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
49ers 3,
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy setting up that play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First down throw by Rodgers. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Jets with the football. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. This one finds Gage. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
49ers 3.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that... That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he gets this forward to the 19. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Purdy to throw it. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. No place to go, so he just threw it away. We've hit halftime in our first Monday night contest of the season as we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Eward. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Eward.
Thanks so much. lead, Coach, but now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one.